Hello, my name is Olivia Williams, and today I will be presenting my occupation-based kit called the Container Challenge. This kit was designed to provide a fun intervention activity which works on increasing wrist, hand, and upper extremity strength and endurance, as well as improving fine motor coordination. This kit was inspired by a young adult client following recovery from a pisiform fracture of the right wrist. The client mentioned having challenges with everyday activities such as opening twist-off containers, squeezing shampoo bottles and toothpaste, turning a key, and brushing her hair due to decreased wrist and hand strength. Along with playing sports, reading, and baking, the client mentioned enjoying board games, card games, and anything involving competition when asked what she enjoyed doing in her free time. This kit combines the fun of a timed competitive game, which can be enjoyed individually or with others, with a variety of common daily activities involving use of the wrist and hand. The client goal that I focused on when creating this kit was improving my client's overall hand strength and functioning so that she could participate more freely in some of the simple daily activities she was having challenges with. Specifically, my PICO question was, among patients with healed wrist fractures, are wrist and hand strengthening activities involving resistance and repetitive motion effective in decreasing pain and improving functionality of the wrist and hand in daily tasks? The results of my literature review confirmed that, in fact, the evidence to support the use of both exercise and functional activities as exercise to decrease pain, increase strength, and improve functionality is strong and well supported. So to implement this kit, the client is provided with 8 different containers, which are numbered 1 through 8, as well as a large bowl of water, a large bowl of pom-poms, and several tools, which include a spoon, tongs, a spatula, a medicine container, a chip clip, tweezers, and a small shampoo bottle. They are also given 2 game spinners. At the start of the activity, the therapist or the client should start the timer, which is also included within the kit, and then the client should spin both game spinners. The first spinner will tell the client which container to select. So for instance, if the arrow lands on number 7, the client would select container number 7. The second spinner tells the client which method to use to fill the container. For instance, if the arrow landed on number 4, the client would use tongs to fill the container. So in this instance, the client would select container number 7 and fill it using tongs and the pom-pom up to the designated black line, which is marked on each container. After filling and closing a container, the client should spin both spinners again and repeat the process. However, if the container number spinner lands on a container that is already filled, the client should empty the container and spin again. So the goal of the challenge is to fill 4 containers. Once 4 containers are filled, the client should stop the timer. The only rule is that the client should use their affected hand to open and close as well as fill all containers. The client can then complete this repeatedly while trying to beat their own best time, or they can try to beat the time of the therapist or a friend or family member. I chose this kit because I wanted to design an intervention activity that would allow my client to engage in typical daily activities that she wanted to get back to doing while also engaging her in a fun and competitive challenge. My client is young, healthy, and motivated in therapy, so I knew that she would understand the meaning behind the challenge and how performing these tasks would ultimately help her reach her therapy goals. I also wanted an activity that would keep her interested and motivated. I did this by making sure to include many different tasks and trying to relate many of the tasks to cooking and baking, as she mentioned these as some of her leisure interests. Additionally, I wanted to be sure that the activities involved a competitive aspect to keep her engaged and motivated throughout the entirety of the session. This kit also integrates best evidence and practice by allowing for strengthening and resistive-based exercises in an occupation-based way. Rather than using something like a putty or band strengthening program, the client can work on improving their hand and wrist strength and function through typical daily activities in a fun and challenging way. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.